On December 8th, a large drone show took place in Quanzhou, where thousands of drones created stunning patterns in the night sky. However, things took an unexpected turn when the drones suddenly lost control and began falling from the sky. At the start of the show, the audience eagerly looked up, admiring the drones' synchronized movements. But as the wind picked up, many drones began to fly erratically. Suddenly, some lost their signal control and plummeted, like kites with broken strings. More drones followed suit, and chaos ensued. The falling drones caused craters in the ground, with some even crashing into the nearby sea. The crowd panicked, quickly seeking shelter. While no one was injured, the incident sparked widespread discussion and concern, with many questioning the safety of drone performances, especially under such weather conditions. The drones involved in this event were quite expensive, with each one potentially costing over 10,000 yuan. The Quanzhou show involved 2,000 drones, and it's estimated that over 1,000 of them fell. As soon as the news broke, the internet exploded with reactions. Many people expressed their concern about the economic losses caused by the fallen drones, and some called it too dangerous. Thankfully, no one was hurt. This drone show, organized by Chinese-American artist Cai Guoqiang, turned into an unfortunate rain of fireworks after the drones malfunctioned. According to the team, sudden changes in the weather had a negative effect on the drones. As the wind grew stronger and drained the drones' batteries, they decided to replace the drones with backup units to continue the show. In the midst of the chaos, they forgot to report the replacement drones to the local air traffic control. After the incident, Cai Guoqiang suggested that the drones might have been interfered with and called for nearby police or the audience to turn off any jammers, otherwise all the drones would fall. Some netizens later confirmed that interference from the police caused the crash. The wind was strong that day, and some drones had run out of battery before completing their filming. Because the team didn't report their backup drones to air traffic control, police detected unknown drones near the area. They activated their jammers, but due to the heavy fog, the height and distance of the drones were hard to judge. As a result, the jammer may have been improperly calibrated, causing all the drones to crash at once. This incident has raised alarms for the drone show industry, highlighting potential safety hazards like fires and explosions when drones crash. On December 12, 2024, a drone fell at the Quanzhou Sports Center, causing a fire on the ground with debris scattered everywhere. Officials reported that a company was testing a fixed-wing drone when it lost control and crashed into a structure, catching fire. The fire has been extinguished, and one person is receiving treatment. The cause of the incident is under investigation. In recent years, drone shows have become increasingly popular in major Chinese cities. However, they're often criticized as a vanity project to mask the country's deeper social and economic issues. Despite their popularity, drone shows have been prone to accidents, with incidents like this one and a similar crash during the National Day celebrations. On the evening of August 11, 2023, a drone show at a zoo in Dongguan went awry when nearly 100 drones suddenly lost control and fell. After the incident, the organizers explained to the media that they had received a last-minute air traffic control notice. The drones were damaged, but fortunately, no one was injured. Earlier, during a large drone performance in Fuzhou on the night of the Lantern Festival in 2022, many drones lost control and fell within minutes of the show starting, and the event was ultimately cancelled. On the night of October 1, 2022, another drone light show in Zhengzhou experienced a similar incident. In videos from the scene, the out-of-control drones fell like a meteor shower, hitting cars and prompting onlookers to shout for people to stay safe. The next day, reports revealed that the incident was caused by operator error, with about 10 drones crashing. In April 2018, the city of Xi'an hosted a world record-breaking drone performance over the ancient city wall. However, the show was a failure, with 1,374 drones taking off but often making mistakes, resulting in chaotic patterns. At the end of the performance, several drones plummeted down. The company later explained that the failure was caused by signal interference. What shocked the public even more was the official announcement revealing that the chaotic drone show cost a total of 28 million yuan, all funded by government grants. Of that, over 10 million yuan went to the drone performance, making the average cost per drone over 7,600 yuan, or $1,044. A drone show is a nighttime light show using multiple drones equipped with colorful LED lights. The drones can form various creative patterns and text in the sky under computer control, offering a unique visual experience. On December 7th, in Liujiang, Henan, a fireworks performance combined with drone technology created a stunning display. It appeared as if an interstellar gate opened in the sky, with countless meteors crossing space and falling to Earth in a highly sci-fi effect. In Shanghai, a drone show on the Bund featured a Monkey King performing with a golden staff, leaving the audience amazed. In September, a drone show in Shenzhen featured 10,000 drones taking to the sky, creating a dazzling light display for the audience. The drone display market in China mainly serves government events. Industry insiders revealed that early drone equipment and labor costs were high, and the industry wasn't very competitive, with the cost of a single show around 10,000 yuan per drone. At the time, this didn't seem expensive, but the question remains, is it worth spending tens of millions of yuan in government funds for a single show? Professor Ye Qing at Zhongnan University of Economics and Law and deputy former director of the Hubei Provincial Statistics Bureau told the media that municipal promotional work has special funds for urban image promotion and tourism development. The key issue is how to spend the funds and evaluate the effectiveness of the spending, as different cities have different promotional goals and evaluation standards. The Chinese Communist Party's political propaganda has drained massive amounts of state wealth. Excessive spending and lack of oversight have fueled corruption and will inevitably cause public resentment. With drone shows costing tens of millions of yuan, all funded by taxpayers, the question is whether such extravagant spending is truly worth celebrating. Looking at the long term, as drone performances have become more common, the audience may grow tired of them. Without differentiation, the market for drone shows may become saturated. It's also important to note that due to drones, especially multi-rotor drones, having a large flying height range, they may overlap with the flight paths of airplanes. This presents a collision risk. Although drones are made of plastic, they contain large lithium batteries, metal wiring, circuit boards, and motors, making them much more dangerous than bird strikes when colliding with aircraft. If a drone is sucked into an airplane engine, the lithium battery and metal components could potentially cause a fire or explosion, leading to a serious accident. In recent years, incidents of rogue drone flights, or black flying, near airports and airplanes have been frequent. Black flying refers to drone flights that are not registered or approved by relevant authorities. On the evening of September 11th, Tianjin Binhai Airport issued an announcement stating that flights were disrupted due to a public safety involving drones. The airport initiated a large-scale flight delay and emergency response plan to accommodate passengers. The announcement was made after 11 p.m., but the airport had already suspended all flights from 7 p.m. due to drone interference. The airport resumed flight operations around 6 a.m. the following day. On the evening of September 12th, Tianjin Airport appeared to experience another suspected rogue drone incident. The entire airport ceased operations again, gradually resuming flights around 10 p.m. China's drone industry continues to grow in scale. The country has been the world's largest exporter of civilian drones for several years, and accounts for about 70% of global drone patent applications, making it the world's leading technology source in this field. Founded in 2006, DJI is the largest consumer drone manufacturer in the world and holds a significant market share in the high-end drone sector. The company's drones are widely used across various fields due to their rapid innovation, including aerial photography, filmmaking, agricultural spraying, research and rescue operations, and public safety. However, amid the ongoing U.S.-China trade conflict, drones have become a focal point. The U.S. government, citing national security concerns and fears that the Chinese government could use these technologies for military purposes, has been implementing measures against Chinese tech companies for years. U.S. lawmakers have repeatedly raised concerns about the potential national security risks posed by DJI's data transmission and surveillance capabilities, though DJI has denied these allegations. For instance, in 2022, the U.S. Department of Defense included DJI and other Chinese drone manufacturers in a list of companies connected to China. In October of this year, DJI filed a lawsuit against the Pentagon, claiming that being labeled as a Chinese military company was incorrect. In December, the U.S. House of Representatives is set to legislate a ban on the sale of DJI drones in the U.S. According to a December 6 report from the Financial Times, DJI, originally a private company, has evolved to build deep connections to the Chinese Communist Party. In the past 2 months, mysterious drones have been spotted hovering over U.S. military facilities, causing public concern. On December 9th, U.S. federal agents arrested a Chinese citizen, Zhou Yinpiao, who was accused of flying a drone over California's Vandenberg Space Force Base and photographing the SpaceX rocket launch pad. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Los Angeles stated that Zhou, age 39, was arrested at San Francisco's International Airport on December 9th as he was preparing to board a flight to China. According to the indictment, on November 30th, the detection system at Vandenberg Space Force Base tracked a drone that had been flying over the base for nearly an hour, reaching an altitude of about 1.6 kilometers. Base security traced the drone's origin to a nearby park. They spoke to Zhou and his friend at the park and discovered that Zhou had hidden the drone in his jacket. The U.S. Department of Justice said that after inspecting the drone, it was found to contain photos of the base. A month before the incident, Zhou had Googled Vandenberg Space Force Base drone regulations. He had also discussed with another person how to modify the drone to fly higher. FBI investigators also found chat logs on Zhou's phone, showing that he had discussed filming details on WeChat and other platforms in October. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, Zhou is a Chinese citizen and a legal permanent resident of the United States, having last returned to the U.S. from China in February. His companion entered the U.S. on November 26. If convicted, Zhou faces up to 4 years in prison. This incident has sparked attention among Chinese netizens. Some commenters speculated that the individual involved might be a spy, saying, "Who else would go to photograph an Air Force base?" Others believed that the Chinese government has long been focused on global infiltration, with rogue drones targeting foreign infrastructure and engaging in espionage, such as stealing technology. Some even suggested that the government might send students undercover to smuggle back equipment and materials. There were also remarks about little pinks, a term used for young Chinese nationalists, describing them as pitiful, arrogant, foolish, and brainless, accusing the Chinese Communist Party of exploiting their so-called patriotism, luring them into service, and then abandoning them when things go wrong. In New Jersey, the mysterious presence of drones has raised concerns among local residents. In recent weeks, dozens of drones have been spotted flying in the area. Witnesses confirmed that some of these drones were larger than those typically available to hobbyists, the size of cars flying over reservoirs, military facilities, and critical infrastructure. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy announced on December 9th that since November 18th, there have been numerous reported sightings, with 49 reports on December 8th alone. These included sightings near sensitive military locations and close to Donald Trump's golf course in Bedminster. The origin of these mysterious drones has baffled local authorities. Federal investigators are now collaborating with the FBI to look into the matter. According to NJ.com, Republican State Senator John Bramnick, who is currently running for governor, has called on Governor Murphy to declare a limited state of emergency and impose a ban on drone flights until the issue is resolved. A U.S. congressman revealed that a Coast Guard rescue boat was also harassed by unknown drones, and he has urged the military to shoot down these unidentified flying objects. This incident brings to mind the spy balloon event that occurred in early 2023, when a surveillance balloon from China drifted over much of the U.S., passing over sensitive military bases before being shot down near the South Carolina coast. The U.S. recovered a significant amount of electronic equipment from the balloon. This event fueled concerns about China collecting crucial intelligence, while the Chinese government maintained that it was merely a civilian airship that had been blown off course.